New labor codes take effect, bringing national minimum wage, 1-year gratuity rule, and expanded worker protections. The Union government has activated all 4 labor codes, ushering in major reforms such as national minimum wage, gratuity for fixed-term workers after a year, and mandatory appointment letters. The codes expand safety standards, social security, and benefits for gig and platform workers. With compulsory annual medical checkups for those above 40 and broader ESIC coverage, officials say the changes modernize and unify older labor laws. 2 weeks after NSA invocation, Goa police yet to submit detention proposals for history sheeters. Despite the National Security Act being invoked across Goa for 3 months, police in both districts have not filed a single detention proposal. Senior officials say teams have begun identifying habitual offenders before forwarding cases to district collectors. The delay has raised questions about preparedness and coordination, even as the government pushes preventive detention to curb rising criminal activity. TCP grants in principle approval to convert 2.32 lakh square meter of land into settlement zones. Public feedback invited within 30 days. The Town and Country Planning Department has cleared 7 land parcels totaling over 2.32 lakh square meter for conversion into settlement zones under Section 39A. Spread across Sankwar, Sauzudede Ariel, Tivrem, Lotolim, Mandrem and Morjim, the largest proposal comes from Zuari Industries, accounting for nearly 2 lakh square meters. Authorities have opened a 30-day window for objections and suggestions before the final decision. ED attaches Anjuna property worth Rs 6.82 crore in ongoing probe into alleged multi-crore Goa land scam. The Enforcement Directorate's Panjim office has provisionally attached a property in Anjuna valued at Rs 6.82 crore as part of its money laundering probe into an alleged land scam. The action follows a charge sheet filed by the Goa Police SIT against Mohammad Suhail, his wife Anjum Sheikh and Noor Faisal Bhatkar. Over 220 students and staff abducted as armed attackers strike Catholic boarding school in central Nigeria. Armed men stormed St. Mary's Catholic Secondary School in Niger State between 1 am and 3 am, abducting more than 220 students and staff. Some pupils fled as security forces launched a large-scale search amid rising kidnappings nationwide. Authorities admitted the school reopened despite warnings of heightened threat. The incident comes days after similar abductions, intensifying scrutiny of Nigeria's security response. Delhi police dismantle ISI-linked arms trafficking network, seize high-end foreign pistols and drone-smuggled weapons. In a major breakthrough, Delhi Police's crime branch arrested 4 members of an interstate network linked to Pakistan's ISI, recovering high-end firearms, including Turkey-made PX 5.7 and China-made PX3 pistols smuggled via drones from across the border. Officers say the cache and arrest offer vital leads into the broader supply chain and intended recipients, marking a significant blow to cross-border weapons trafficking. Four shot at North Carolina Christmas tree lighting ceremony as police probe chaos at annual holiday event. A festive gathering in Concord, North Carolina turned violent when 4 people were shot during the city's annual Christmas tree lighting. 3 victims are in critical condition as police review videos and witness accounts to determine what sparked the incident. Emergency vehicles flooded the area as families fled. Officials and lawmakers urged calm while police appealed for public footage to aid the investigation. Trump and New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani strike cooperative tone in Oval Office talks on housing, affordability and public safety. In a surprisingly cordial meeting, President Donald Trump and incoming New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani focused on shared priorities: housing costs, public safety and inflation, setting aside past hostility. Trump softened earlier threats to restrict federal funding, while both leaders highlighted overlapping policy goals. Observers say the encounter marks an unexpected shift, considering the heated rhetoric that dominated the mayoral campaign. Key NH 566 tries to shut for 6 months as NHAI begins guide launching for Dabolim-Verna flyover and VUP works. The National Highways Authority of India has announced a 6-month closure of the NH 566 main carriageway between Wales Junction and Vishal Mega Mart starting November 29th. The shutdown is required to launch precast guiders for the 4-lane flyover from MES College Junction to Bogmalo Junction and the VUP at Queenie Nagar. AAP announces second list of 8 candidates for Zilla Panchayat polls, taking its total to 22 nominations across Goa. The Aam Aadmi Party has unveiled its second batch of Zilla Panchayat candidates, naming 8 nominees from constituencies including Anjuna, Kalangut, Pena de France, St. Lawrence, Kerim, Veling Prior, Kurtorim and Girdolim. With this list, the party has declared 22 candidates out of the 50 seats.